And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
And before I even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you guys. You help us make a better show for everyone, and we couldn't do it without you.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Dees.
Final Fantasy.
Yes.
We're going to talk about it again. We're just going to keep talking about it every week.
Well, there's so many of them.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we were talking about what Final Fantasy you should play after you just played 7, and we were talking, you had suggested maybe the original 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe that might be a mistake because it might interfere with the part 2. Like, to play part 1, then play the original, then go to part 2, you'll get mixed up with what happened and what didn't happen. You know what I mean?
True.
I do think you should play it, just not right now.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think 9 or 12 is a good option.
I was thinking either 7 or 12.
7 or 12. So 12, I think it's fantastic. It's such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And the internet doesn't agree with me, but they're dumb. They don't know anything. I mean, not you guys. You guys are awesome, but most you guys know. You know, you've met dumb people before.
Yeah.
But it's really good. But that was sort of, we were talking about Final Fantasies last week, and the new expansion for 16 came out, and I realized I hadn't beat 16 yet. I had got it, and I had got sidetracked with other games, and never went and beat it. So I'm going to beat it now.
Nice.
Like in the next day or two, I'm probably going to beat it. It is very good. We were talking about, though, there are some parts, I don't think it's my favorite Final Fantasy, but it is pretty good. And I just got to some of the parts where it starts to get a little more grim, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because the art style and the vibe of everything seems pretty grim, but up until this point, there hasn't really been a whole lot of grim. But the last 2 side quests I did were so grim. They were like back to back, pretty fucking gnarly.
Oh, no.
Messed up kind of subject matter.
Oh.
So, yeah. 3 quests, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. And so it fits the tone pretty well. I just showed you that fight. It's early on in the game. They show a demo of a battlefield where this guy turns into Bahamut to battle against someone who had turned into Odin.
Yeah.
Which is fucking rad.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
It was very cool. Yeah. And I those types of scenes I get really into. I like that nerdy stuff. But then there are other times where I think it's a little too explodey, fire, flashy. Like kind of boom boom explode NATO. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like just we're gonna throw all kinds of crazy stuff on the screen.
Yeah. And it almost feels like Final Fantasy has a tendency to do things a little over the top, and that's fine because I think that they're like Shakespearean in their delivery oftentimes. I think if you were to try to compare like a traditional novel, right, to like a Shakespearean kind of play, there's vibe differences, right?
Right.
So Shakespearean plays can sometimes go a little over the top, and that's how I feel about Final Fantasy. I still love it in the same way, but it is sometimes can go a little flashy, you know.
Yeah.
That being said, it's great. It's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, these 2 guards challenged me earlier to a fight.
Oh no.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Oh no.
They did not do a single point of damage to me.
Oh.
It was ruthless. The ass whooping that I delivered upon them. 5 is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. And I'm glad that you've got some expansions to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them actually, and that should be one seat right before. And they said the other one is supposed to be about 10 hours of extra gameplay. So
Nice.
yeah, pretty excited.
And
What are
then-
you looking forward to playing?
Mm,
Well, 12 clearly, because you're gonna do that for sure,
yeah,
right?
I've got to play 12. I also, I really want to finish Elden Ring. I never finished it,
Oh no,
so
you gotta
uh,
finish Elden
I
Ring.
really, I really want to do that. It's just been difficult to get like the time to actually play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you need time to play it, you can just ask.
Yeah.
You don't have to hang with me. I don't need you around. Oh, we also watched Kill Bill the other day.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about Kill Bill too.
Okay.
We're gonna go total nerd topics today. What'd you think?
Nerd boy topics.
Before we get into what you thought, you told me you saw it. You told me I already saw it.
Like I saw it a long time ago, and also the way that I saw it was that at the time I was working as a projectionist at a movie theater, and so I would catch the beginning of it when I started the film, and then basically like I would go through each of the theaters just at random times to make sure that the film was still running. So I would see like just random. I saw a lot of movies where I just saw random out of order snippets of the film.
See how she's justifying it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Oh.
It was even better last night when we watched the whole thing start to finish in order.
Yeah, because it was already a little out of order, so I can't even imagine what out of order would have been like. Do you have a favorite character from the first one?
Oh. I think Orin is very cool.
She is, yeah.
I
like Tottori Hanzo.
Oh yeah,
The first one, and I like Pai Mei from the second one. So, I like those old traditional samurai movie tropes. Yeah, I like those.
I liked Orin a lot. I liked Gogo too. She wasn't
She's
much of it, but I thought she was very cool. I really liked her fighting style, like her weapon of choice.
Chain-ball.
Yeah, I thought that was like a really interesting pick and like clearly made complications on the battlefield, as it were.
Yeah, you wouldn't traditionally. It's like sword. You know? Sometimes you get some like bow staff or stuff like that, but you don't often see a ball on a chain.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, she was kind of kicking ass with it. She like changing the length of it on her. That's very cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then just like how she would move her arms to like catch the length of chain. Like
I think
couldn't keep up with the rhythm of it.
Those fight scenes are so creative to me. And I know that there's like a lot of cheesiness in there, like with the whirling blades spin around move. But I still love it. I love those movies.
It was very cool.
So I'm excited to watch part 2 today.
Yeah.
You get to watch my favorite scenes with Pai Mei. The biggest asshole in all of fucking Tarantino movie.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm glad. So between Final Fantasies, fucking Kill Bill, and you having to complete Elden Ring, you got a pretty full schedule.
Yes. And on top of that, I have minis to paint, and I gotta read. I'm trying to read like at least a little bit every day. I've been on like a pretty good stretch of that. But right now I'm reading Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas because you recommended it.
Because what?
You recommended it.
Man, you're just doing all the stuff I recommended. When you're done, you're gonna be so cool. But just not now, but I mean soon.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be so cool.
Right.
You're gonna know all the cool stuff.
Mm.
I think he's an underrated writer. I think the people who overrate him are people who didn't read anything he wrote. They're just people who thought the drug guy was weird. And it's true. Fair enough.
You're like, I said a funny thing about bats.
Yeah. I can't stop here. This is bad country. Yeah. Oh.
Well, should we go to this week's episode?
I guess so. I mean, it'll help us get to Kill Bill 2 faster. So yeah.
All right. Well, this is Return to Ravenloft, Season 2, Episode 15, Dinner and a Mimic.
Nice.
Yep. Gotta watch out for those mimics. They could be anything.
They could be anything, and they are.
I remember there's 2 of them. There's one on each foot.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I rolled lucky, which means I have to take the next roll, and I rolled a 1.
Oh.
The thing about it is that the lucky roll ended up being a total of 7, so that's ironic.
Yeah, one of them crit you.
Okay. Damage.
Toe.
Yeah, 3. Okay, that's 8 plus
Jesus Christ.
3 is 11 plus another 7, so that's 18 plus 4, 22. He's never going to trust anything I do now.
All right, I'm gonna do another acrobatics check. Are you fucking with me?
Oh
Are you seriously fucking with me right now?
A 17 portent somewhere?
I'm not wasting a portent. Fucking portent. Yeah, 17.
My toes are not worth
Do I get them both off if I use the?
I will let I'll let you use the 17 and get them both off.
I'm going to throw them as soon as I slip them off the side of the fucking boat.
Just
and then I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him.
Name of the episode: Yeet Feet.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I knew I couldn't keep that going much longer, but
Oh my god.
And in like 17 more episodes, we're gonna happen to go into like a shoe shop. And they're gonna be there waiting.
Dude, that's a substantial amount of damage.
oh,
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fucking fine.
Yeah.
Ugh. Shit.
you get healed up. Victor pops a cure spell on you.
Good God. All right, I'm gonna go stab every pair of shoes I have. I'll be back.
I lean over to Kess. Hasn't he been wearing those for like a couple of days now?
Yeah, at least a
know.
week.
And he didn't know?
You don't with mimics.
Mm.
It's actually in the text.
Mhm.
Shouldn't they have been
No, we're-
taking kick damage every time I took a step?
While the mimic remains motionless, it's indistinguishable from an ordinary object.
What if, but I mean, I was stumping on it, right? Like over and over again, like kicking it.
Just surprised he
I
didn't feel it,
ran
like,
a bunch of times.
lick his toes from the inside.
Ew.
Gives a whole new meaning to the shoe tongue, doesn't it?
I thought these shoes were comfy.
But, once you get into place after flying, though, you just gotta take your socks and shoes off and like curl your toes on the carpet and walk around.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going down into my lab and I am going to change into another something I have. Like, keep the coat's fine. I'm gonna retailer the coat for my. That's so fucking mean that what you did, but okay. I'll remember that next time I'm DMing. I remember that next time I DM something when your underwear bites your butthole off. When it just fucking bites it and it looks like a fucking lifesaver. Just
Is that threat at me or her?
both. You're both getting fucked up.
Congratulations, you're both butt scrunchies.
Like D-Walk's
I've
gonna
had-
get a cigar cutter against his fucking O-ring. And
Oh
fucking-
Lord!
And Rachel's gonna get slid down a hill into a fucking cheese grater.
I've had 2 players threaten me tonight when they get back in the
my
DM chair. I'm doing my job right.
You know what? I'm gonna do something so sadistic to you, D-Walk, that you're not gonna be able to be comfortable. You know what? I
Oh,
want to schedule my next game coming up. It's gonna be like that fucking baboon story I told you guys about from Pathfinder.
Oh God!
What?
It's gonna be bad.
What's the name of the campaign? Fuck D-Walk.
Let's go. Okay. Well, I got the hit points back, right?
Yes, you're back to full.
Fuck. Asshole. It can happen to anybody. Watch out. All right, I'm gonna come back shortly after fucking getting everything kind of reassembled. I'm taking off, by the way, everything I was wearing with the exception of the coat. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to put new clothes on from my trunks. Right, everything
One that you trust, that you know.
everything that I take out, I am going to lay on the table and smash real quick. Like, okay. You know what?
No,
I'm gonna use an
again.
iron. I'm gonna use an iron on it.
Oh God.
All right.
Oh,
I'm coming back
It's
up. And I'm
very-
fixing my blue tie.
it's very rare I can actually get something past East for a long period
Well,
of
there was
time.
no way I could pass that check. I didn't even know there was a check.
I mean, not as good as the fucking wolf, but
I was sure it was Clarabelle. The whole time I was pretty
Mhm.
certain.
Dude, I thought you had me a number of times that game. I really did. I was like, fuck, he knows.
I didn't like the wolf, but you know, it
Huh?
is what it is.
I mean, this is up there with me tricking Adria to kill a bunch of innocent town people.
Oh, she smashed it.
Oh my God.
And a bunch of people laying on the ground in front of her after hitting him one time. So like there was a reasonable understanding that she just was fucking up someone who had like no hit points.
Slaughtering a bunch of innocents.
And then she brought the hammer down on them. And then afterwards had them all laid out in front of the house like trophies. Like it was fucked up.
She didn't.
She did. She laid them all out. And
She
she was
did
like,
not
I'm gonna
do
heal
that.
them. And then got around to it eventually. They all came back screaming. And then I bought up all their property and rented it back to them.
He still owns half the town.
Well, I gave most of it back.
Yeah.
When I gave my heroic speech, that Rachel for the first time ever put music behind, which was very nice.
And then they gave you a plaque.
And then I died, turned into dust. And that was, by the way, before fucking Marvel did it.
Mhm.
Fucking Spider-Man biting my death.
Technically, I knew they had the multiverse in the comics first, but we aired it first.
Yeah. All we are is dust in the wind. I love you, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Okay. No one knows
Talk,
what
I
I'm
don't
talking
feel so well.
Okay. So now that I am reshoed,
And dressed as a full professional, the right
Yeah.
way.
all right, how long will this trip take us? Given that we are moving at pretty quick speed.
About 4 days.
4 days. Oof. All right. How long until Victor is ready? Well, we could do a dinner. I could prep dinner for everybody. I haven't cooked in a while. We have provisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're full stocked in the kitchen.
Excellent.
Right, Nick? Nick's like, yeah, no, I haven't touched it. Okay.
All right. Who wants to help me cook? Anyone here a cook? Well, you got to pilot this, and you don't look like you could. You don't look
Serena
like...
used to, but can't really pick it up anymore.
Yes,
How about this? I'll prep the meal, and you guys think about something cool to talk about. Deal?
Relena's like, I'll help you.
Let's go. Don't throw any of the knives while we're down there.
Can we just pick a room to put our stuff in?
Rooms are already decided.
Okay, which one's mine?
The pretty one.
Pretty
Oh,
one?
no. That's Adri's room. She's
Oh.
not Adri. So
That's
she's
right. That's right.
She's Cass. Cass gets Cass's room.
Okay.
You get the mop closet.
You get to be taped to the side of the boat at night.
No.
No, we're saying, look, if you can
Mhm.
convince us that you're Adri, then you can have Adri's room because you're Adri. But if you're not Adri, then it would be rude and wrong of me to give you Adri's room,
Right.
right? Even though every person that has met you in a long period of time has said you're Adri, and on top of all of that,
We've only been meeting your friends.
zone of
So.
truth. So just whatever. Just whatever. I mean, even you know it, but you won't know it. Okay.
I'm leaving.
I'm just whatever. So on the way down to the dining room, I'll just kind of point out kind of where it is.
I just want to put my bag away.
What do you vegetarian?
No.
Okay. I'm just like, okay. I don't know if she'll be mad about this. We'll discuss it.
Try to sneak Cass tofu.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good chef, but I don't think I can. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one under the radar.
And then Kaeviir invented meatless Mondays.
All right, so I'm gonna go down and start. I'll actually, I'll just ask everyone kind of what kind of thing they like.
Okay.
Anybody?
I don't care as long as you pair it with beer or something.
Paired with beer. Got it. Okay.
Uh,
We have that. We have that.
What's your seafood selection look like?
Looks like steak.
The cow of the sea.
They call it sea cow. Yeah.
Well,
I did it on purpose.
Well, if steak's what you've got, then steak is what I'll have.
I'm sure we can find some seafood. We probably have fish.
I'm
right?
not. I mean, if you have fish, that's great. If you don't, I am easy to please.
Deal. I kind of know what all they like.
Okay.
And I'll ask Rayne once we're cooking.
All right.
All right. We can get down there and start prepping.
Sounds good. So who wants to go first?
So what?
No, who wants to go first?
Go first.
Like the next scene.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Harry, do you think you're gonna
Okay.
crash into
I don't
everything?
know if it's just going to be rolling series of 20s to make sure I don't kill us all.
I think that if we're going to do that, we have to do it in that order. It has to go Rayne first, just because if the cooking requires stability to chop things. I mean, once he's up in the air, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, you know, he.
self-explanatory.
I don't expect him to do anything crazy.
Yeah, no. I'm not about to see what this baby can do. Okay, I'm going to just straight on.
All right.
I will definitely keep my eyes peeled for anything anomalous, though. So if I see anything flying around us that's larger than a bird, if I see any kind of weird mist or anything like that, or I'll take evasive maneuvers if necessary, but otherwise my plan's just to keep it on course.
At nighttime,
Alright.
you're actually pretty good. The bottom of the boat is painted black. It's like black wood.
Okay.
And then the balloon is black. The only lines on it are 2 white stripes across the side.
Okay.
But from the bottom, if you're looking up, you can't really see
You really
it, so.
wouldn't see it. Yeah.
So in the middle of the night, it flies pretty quiet. You know?
All right.
Yeah, the only real activity up top is you see Brennan and Nick bringing up the other cannon.
Okay. As long
This
as
time
neither
with-
one of them tries to shoot the other one out of it, I think we'll be all right.
This time they got Nick helping them get it up there. So
Right?
outside of that, yeah, the top of it's pretty smooth. You don't see anything
Okay.
too crazy.
Yes. I assume the thing I'll be looking for the most, assuming I can see it, is a shadow dragon.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. What is Kess doing?
Kess is gonna go to whichever room has been designated for her, not Adri's room. This
Of
is
course.
Kess's room. She's gonna go in, shut the door, set her pack down, kind of look around. Um, and then she's gonna like kind of pace around and then just like take like several kind of deep breaths because she's having like a slight crisis of identity at the moment. But she doesn't want to do that in front of anyone else. And
All
it's
right.
it's not like a panicked like hyperventilating, but for anyone who like knows Kess, like this is clearly like stress breathing.
All right. Sounds good.
And then she's gonna bury that deep inside, lock it away, and then go back out like nothing's wrong.
That's
As you
the Dees method. Just press down your feelings into a large round ball and then poop it out. Just poop it out, baby. Poop out the
as
side.
as you're walking out, you feel a message hit you magically. It is Vess. Hey, where are you?
You wouldn't believe me.
Like, try me.
I'm in the air. I'm on a boat in the air.
The fuck? So you're like flying?
So far.
So you fly not just in my dreams.
Oh my god, this
You
bitch
have
is
to.
corny as fuck.
I imagine she's got like one flower from like the 10 dozen that she got when we last saw her, and she's had it like pressed in her journal or something.
Like, I got your horse
How is it?
foaming at the mouth. What did
Uh,
you do to it? Like, it's
I
eating weird shit all day long, but I don't have the heart to get rid of it because it's yours.
uh, no, you should probably kill it. It sounds like it might be possessed.
But it's
I
it's
tried to bring it back.
oh shit.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Hold on, I'm gonna tell them. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So, but you're flying.
Yes.
You still with that bratty little kid?
Sort of. Uh, he's had a lot of growth lately.
Hey yo.
That's meant
Hey, how's
like
Captain?
emotional growth.
Yeah, how's Captain Trichet?
He's here too. He is our trusted captain of our ship.
How in the Dread Realms did I get stuck all the way over here, and you got with them? This isn't fair.
Just the luck of Dargon. Who are you with?
Oh, I'm with. Let me get her name right.
I'm with Big Dick Daryl and Skinny Pete, and I got fucking Turtle Doug over here. Hey, say hi everybody. What's up?
I'm trying to find them. Oh, what the hell is the list of these fuckers?
Johnny Six Sticks just strolled through with a six
Oh
pack.
God.
uh,
Uh,
Savra.
Savra. Okay.
Yeah, I'm over here with Savra.
Where are you at?
Uh, I ran into her over in New Butcher Springs,
Okay.
but there's some crazy shit going down here. Like we are trying to dodge the hell out of this. we're trying to get out of town.
What's
Like
happening?
it's not good. Yo, this lich showed up and like straight up attacked the Internal Order. Like no mercy. I mean, dude, I mean, I knew they were here, but I didn't realize they were like that strong a presence. And dude, he's come in and he is wiping like earth. Like he's wiping the ground with them.
Okay. Yeah. Where are you headed?
We don't know yet. Um, we don't know, but we ran out of Damokos.
How do you get over there? Last time I saw me was in Martira Bay getting on a ship.
The ship came this way, I guess. I'm not sure how he got over here that fast.
Hmm.
But nah, he's running with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a, like all official Darkonian thing. You wouldn't even talk to me much.
Well, we are going to the Institute, but we're probably going to get there quite a while before the two of you can make it here.
Oh, you're gonna go see Fiven
Yeah,
and not me.
I need to talk to Fiven.
Okay. Need to talk to Fiven. You didn't buy Fiven flowers, or did you?
I told you that was for a job. I was researching a serial killer,
You ain't got to
which
lie to kick it.
I didn't even get paid for that.
Well, you're in a flying ship. Wait, are you in the flying ship with that necromancer?
Could be.
I heard about him.
What'd you hear?
He's a blood mage.
Hmm.
Like, they left a trail of bodies.
Well, so do I.
Yeah, but normally the bodies you leave are like monsters.
Well, this is sort of what I'm doing right now. So,
Well, I hold on. No message for a little bit. She comes back. Now Saffra says, "Yeah, well, we can head that way. We'll start heading west.
okay.
See you in 6 weeks.
Your horse isn't dying though.
Oh no.
We tried.
Oh no.
We're just gonna leave it here.
Oh God. That horse is gonna find that revenant that I keep having to kill. They're gonna team up together.
Bad horse, bad horse.
That, and it's going to have the two shoes on its front.
Oh no. The ultimate team up.
Uh,
All right. Well, I don't know if we'll still be here by the time that you two get here, but I
But
guess
by all means, keep traveling across the country, try to catch us.
where in the world is Kestrel, San Diego?
Why don't you just C4 over to the I am mad about the mimic, David. And you'll get it. You'll get yours. Your comeuppance. Your shoe-based comeuppance. We're gonna have a one-shot called Cobbler's Court.
It's gonna be like that scene in Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, where he's just gonna
Why
walk
is it
into a
always
room.
snakeskin?
Yeah, there's just gonna be nothing but shoes all over the wall. It's like choose. He chose poorly. As the shoes eat their way up his legs.
You know, they're gonna have another Indiana Jones film.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Search for Medicare.
I love the first three Indiana Jones movies, but I can say we don't need another. Like, let Harrison Ford rest.
Well, it's not only
He's an
that.
old man.
Yes, but
Indiana
they
Jones and
de-age
the emergency landing.
Indiana Jones and the hip replacement.
That dude has crashed more planes than anyone in the world.
Here's the thing that scares me about this.
Mhm.
Okay, so first off, they used extensive de-aging technology.
If you have to do that, then don't make the movie.
You know what?
Don't
I will
make- yeah.
say, I will say that everyone says that, but the tech is really good at this point because they did that in The Irishman, and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
It looked really good in The Irishman. Like you could not tell that it was not a young Joe Pesci.
yeah.
It was crazy.
The thing, however, though, it came out yesterday that Indiana Jones 5's climax is being rewritten and reshot. That
Uh-oh.
multiple endings are being considered, which means
At fucking
That's-
Harrison Ford's age, I'm surprised there is a climax. To be
that's-
perfectly honest with you.
not without a lot of medication.
Yeah.
According to an Italian website, composer John Williams let it slip that filming hasn't actually been completed yet, and that the ending is being rewritten. Williams composed the score for Indiana Jones 5, which is supposed to be the final one of his career, and he made these peculiar comments during his speech to promote his work. It's not clear what's going on here. It does more or less confirm the rumors that a handful of different endings had been shot and are being shown to test audiences.
No, don't do that.
That's what they're
God,
doing. Yeah.
That's terrible. Don't do that.
So
First off, never make art just because you think other people will like it. That's stupid. That's a terrible way to do something.
and someone said, "I'd like to be wrong, but I have the feeling this will make Crystal Skull look like the Godfather in comparison."
Oh no.
Oh, that's scary.
Man, Shia LaBeouf got so much work, and you know what the worst part is? Is that he wasn't good in any of it until after he stopped getting work, and then he had to choose these indie films, and then he's really good.
Good.
It's so fucking
He had
weird.
His weird nervous breakdown.
I just
whatever it
like,
was.
man, his acting is so much better now. It's like I don't know if he just needed some struggle because that Disney life just fucked him up from an early age, but he now he's a banger. But like he was terrible in Transformers. I fucking
Well,
wanted him to get run over by something.
Yeah, I guess he ran out all that even Stevens money.
By the
So
way, can we just acknowledge that it is preposterous that that weird looking guy kept getting with like Megan Fox and every other like the most absurdly attractive women just wandered across his path and took an interest in him. Are you fucking kidding me? He must have been hung like a fucking donkey.
Oh my god.
if
Because his personality was dog shit and he looked like a fucking Brillo pad.
okay,
Mhm.
I have
And
two.
we-
I have two words for you, Deez.
Even his sister from the original show, fucking Ren Stevens, that used to
Yeah.
be my crush, man. I would put it to Ren Stevens. I'm sorry, Rachel, but it's Ren Stevens can fucking get it.
Christy Romano.
Oh,
Yeah.
that chick is.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
I just got two words for you, Deez. Pete Davidson.
Is he dating her?
No, but he's dated.
No.
It's the same.
He's funny.
thing.
It's different. It's different. No, he's funny. It's different.
Uh,
It's different. Look, funny doesn't get old. It doesn't. It doesn't get old, right? Like,
but his
like
face does.
all kinds of things get old, but he was already gross. If you can make peace with it early, you can get there at the end. You know what I mean? Look, I'm just saying that he's got a lot of money, he's having a good time, and he doesn't really care about other people's opinion. So that's a confident guy,
Yeah.
right? Confident, he's funny. That's all you need.
Yeah.
As a guy who has lived that confident, funny life, let me tell you, I do okay.
Confident,
See?
funny, and
Look. See, I do good. I'm just out here, Mad Dog and Pete Davidson, and by proxy, shitting all over me. He's got money. I don't even have that. Fucking work a double uphill.
I don't know. I don't know how much money he has left now with that fucking ferry they bought that they were trying to turn into a restaurant. It's turned out to be a death trap.
Oh man, please, they're loaded.
Yeah. Oh, well.
He's a king of Staten Island. Oh my god, the comparison between him and Colin Jost in the newspaper articles when he's like, this is how they talk about Colin. This is how they talk about me. That shit is so funny. Wow. Anyway.
So Vess said she and Savra are gonna try to meet me at the Institute. But I know that they're
They're gonna
like
start. Yeah, they're gonna
way
start heading west. So
behind. So, um, tell them good luck. If I'm gone by the time that they get there, I'll try to leave word with Fiven, just so they know that I'm all right.
all right, sounds good.
All right.
So that's last you hear from Vess.
Forever.
So all right, all right, on to Kaeviir.
Ooh, father-daughter cooking moment.
Oh God, I have to get emotional now. Okay. So what are you like? You still into the what are the pastry thing? I don't know if you were ever into the pastry thing, but you
More of
used to be.
pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Perfect. You don't put egg in there, do you? I'll kick you off the fucking boat. I'm kidding.
Uh, no.
You do you remember a lot before the sleep thing?
Yeah. The training, the fighting, uh,
Well,
the
you carry yourself well, so it must not have been all bad.
I like to think I survived most of it.
Well,
So
difficult times make us stronger.
that is true. That is true. And if it doesn't, we just bounce back in a new body.
Well, not everyone's as lucky as me, I guess.
Um,
I'm going
you-
to be just cooking really fast, like dicing and chopping and throwing while we're talking.
yeah. She's like, thanks for not leaving me there.
I couldn't do that. Yeah.
No.
Lost you once. Wasn't comfortable doing it a second time.
Sorry about that. I know I had nothing to do with it, but
It yeah. Well, the way I see it, and I don't know if you agree. Hand me that, please.
she hands it to him, pulls out another knife and helps start self chopping.
I kind of lost my chance to be a good dad, partially due to the fact that I'm not generally a good dad as a person.
From what I read in your journals, the Spire didn't leave much room for actual relationships.
No, I got in a lot of trouble for you, but I would say that it was worth it while it lasted. Um, did you ever meet your mother?
Uh, I don't think so. Not there.
Well, uh, she was kind, um, but she's gone too. It seems to follow me around. So,
That makes sense. But at least it wasn't your fault, right?
no,
Or let me rephrase this, wasn't by your hand.
no. And what?
The other you likes to, yeah, yeah.
Well, I hope you don't judge me by him.
No, no. You didn't use me as a bargaining chip.
In all fairness, I think sometimes uh people in my profession can get a little cold towards these type of interactions. I'm guilty of it too. I think it's just a hazard of that kind of thing. On your side, how well do you know 12?
I um knew her up until she put me to sleep.
She's the one that did it, huh?
hmm And from what I understand, this is piecing together like small conversations. I think he killed her for it, but the only reason I'm assuming that is because I saw her black dagger on him.
Well, let me tell you.
Which don't you have one of them in your collection?
I have two, yeah.
hmm
The 12 on our side I was married to for a little while.
That sounds awkward.
Well, it was good for a little while.
It explains the look she gave me.
Uh,
Did I know her here?
very well. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, she was one of the main reasons I didn't lose my position. She vouched for me
So
and took
we
care
were
of you more than once when I was out.
okay.
So she has her rough edges and we have our disagreements and we have many of those.
Ain't that the
But
truth?
but she she wouldn't hurt you ever. It's not in her.
No, no, no.
She'd hurt me. She'd hurt me, but never you. So if you're ever in trouble and you can't find me, 12 is a good
Safe zone.
yeah. I mean for you, I
Okay.
wouldn't bring friends around probably. That would be probably a bad idea.
Especially the, the other elf.
Yeah, Adria,
Yeah,
Kes.
she really doesn't like Adrian.
No, I'm aware. I'm aware. We've had situations. I hope
Yeah,
you
big.
know that
Hmm?
while you're here, um, I know I'm not your dad. I get that. I'm not crazy. You know.
Could you
I
be?
wouldn't I wouldn't presume to try to replace anyone, but since your father is an insufferable prick, and I'm a mild inconvenient prick at best, uh, I hope you know you can come to me too if you need anything, and you're welcome to stay, or if you feel like you'd rather go, then you can do that. And if this life is not the kind of life you wanted, which I never wanted for my Relena, uh, you know, I'll do everything I can to get you out.
I'm okay, Stan.
Good. You don't mind if I smoke, do you?
Please.
Hmm.
It's better than this ship smelling like whatever potion Victor brewed last.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's mentally soft, but he's a good guy. So is there a
But not
and
Kaeviir's like, but not good enough if you ever wanted to date him.
I would literally that's where I'm going right now. You've been spending a lot of time with him, huh?
Yeah,
Why is that?
he's
You
the
know
only one
what?
who's never.
It's none of my business. It's not I was these are complicated situations here.
We're not dating.
Okay. Well, you're
Rachel's
not
trying to
dating.
start shit on the other side of the camera.
I saw it, and as soon as she did it, I literally was like, how do I justify this thought in my character's head? Do it. It's not anything serious going on.
Just friends.
Just friends. That's my girl.
He's been driven like to find you guys hard. But
We found him. He was in a bad situation. The same with Nick. The same
Yeah,
with you.
it's we. I guess trauma causes bonds.
It does. But other things cause bonds too, so it'd be best to avoid some of that if we can help it.
Yeah. No, he's one of the few that's actually always been honest. So,
Yeah.
but no, he's just a good friend.
Good.
Wring his neck for that arm thing, but
Well, you're gonna have to wring his neck. He doesn't have a whole lot of other things to wring. So it seems you're not as good with a chef's knife as you are with a combatant's knife. You can just go ahead and put that down. You're cutting them all weird.
cutting a liver and cutting an artery is a whole lot easier than cutting up whatever this is.
Do you throw your weapons around?
Yeah.
Yeah. We used me and 12 would laugh at that every time. I guess it's just genetic or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, we normally stock up on small arms when we hit a town.
We used to laugh when we were doing training, and you would feel the fire, so to speak, and begin throwing things, and then after the training was done, you'd have to go around and pick them all up, and that was hysterical. You used to get so mad at us for laughing at you, but I couldn't help it. It was very funny. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that you do that too. I mean, look, you're a fine fighter. You seem like you're well trained. That's all I could ever be for my Rayne was a good trainer. And I didn't do good enough apparently, but I tried.
No. How about you? We try being your dad for a while. Would that be okay?
It's okay with me. Yeah.
I'd like to stick around for a while then.
Okay. All right. Now
It's
you're getting
it's nice here.
it is. I feel like this is a moment where there's supposed to be a hug or some sort of like emotional tender connection. But I'm not gonna do that because it's weird and I don't want to. But I want you to know that the gesture is in my mind, and you take
Yeah.
that how you would like
Okay.
that to be taken. And I'm gonna cut these carrots.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get more pasta to boil.
Right. Okay. Do that.
The feelings in my mind too.
Right. And it was the onions, by the way.
Yeah.
That was the misty eyed. It's the onions.
I didn't notice you were cutting onions.
I was at some point
Okay.
in the last. Why don't you go set the placemats?
All right.
We're gonna need 1 billion of them. I don't know, just put a dog bowl or something out for the skeleton or whatever. I'm kidding. You can set a table.
No, yeah. Brendan's interesting.
He
Did you
is.
guys really blind him back in the day?
I didn't blind him. I just set things in motion. You'll notice about me that a lot of things that are set in motion are, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, food's going to be ready in
Oh, yeah.
about 30. Why don't you go up and tell everybody 30 minutes.
All right. She goes to set the table and starts going around one by one, getting to everybody and letting them know food's ready. So
Cass will clean off her armor a bit, but she's not like taking it off. Even though we're in a ship in the sky, she does not feel comfortable not wearing her armor.
Kaeviir's gonna have his shirt open, tie kind of loose, and his sleeves rolled up because he's been cooking. Hat and coat on the back of the chair. Do I have to yell up the fucking tube or something? Get down here, Jesus.
So can Rayne like park the? I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go up to see Rayne and be like, "So are you gonna park this, or should we bring a plate for you?"
I don't think this has an auto.
You can lock the wheel.
Okay.
Can you like, anchor to a tree or something?
No, it'll still be moving in the same direction. We're pretty high up. If
Yeah,
we want to
I'll
have
just-
somebody, we could have. Homeboy doesn't eat.
Oh yeah, Brendan, get over here. Yeah, Brendan, get over here.
Yes, Captain.
You have the con.
I have the call.
What I want you to do is I want you to stand here, right?
Stand here.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
Okay. I want you to keep an eye out
Can I
over the
touch the deck?
horizon. No.
Is he still blind? He's not blind. He can see now.
No, yeah, he can see
Okay.
now.
Jesus, I'm about to say we'll leave the fucking blind guy on fucking security team. That sounds like a freelance terrorism move.
I figured he would just
Keep the eye on the
guide by-
horizon.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the horizon. If you see anything out of the ordinary, anything problematic, yell down that tube over there. I'll come running.
You got it.
All right. At ease.
The Dark Mother has blessed me with this.
Oh my god! To anyone,
I don't know what that means, but all right.
does he get the
And I head
captain's
down.
hat? While he's up
No, he does not get the captain's hat.
there? Okay.
I earned this.
He gets a propeller hat.
a beanie.
Gust of wind blows them off. He slowly descends.
All right, I will head down to the table.
Take your seats wherever you like. Nick, you sit on the far end because your sleeves are covered in gross stuff.
It's like I can take it off.
Yeah, we've been.
He sits on
touching
the far side.
You've been touching it. Well, it's good to have everyone here. We've come from all over. I finally got my ship back. So I wanted to say thank you for everyone who helped me on the journey, or those who worked so hard to get me out of here and then to come back. For those of you who have passed and still somehow hang around. And for the idiot upstairs staring off at the sky. So thank you to everyone. And I hope that you enjoy this meal that I've made specifically for you and in no way have dabbled with any poisons in. And I'm going to lift a cloche in the middle of the table and kind of display some of the stuff, and everyone has their own. So feel free, dig in.
Thanks.
Won't mind if I do. Thank you.
Kestrel does not say prayers before she eats. She just goes straight to eating.
I don't say prayers either. Prayers are
Good
for-
food, good meat, good gods. Let's eat.
No more shoes that bite my feet.
Picture's just kind of watching Keth. Not all like awkwardly or anything.
When she like, if she like catches him like staring at her 2 or 3 times, she's gonna down the rest of her beer and then set her mug down and be like, "What?"
Well, just nothing.
All right. Need a refill.
He gets nervous around girls. He's little.
To be fair, 6 days ago you were little too, but
Yeah, well, I'm not anymore. So why don't you say that to my face?
hey, you're a growing boy.
Next thing, well, I mean, technically, the last one that flirted with him, he cursed. Which is like, that shit was like 12 years ago, dude. He's like, just
Well-
saying.
How is it? How is everything?
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna look at my pocket watch and be like, all right, any second now.
It's good. Thank you.
So, Fiven,
Mhm.
is he like the fifth of five brothers?
He's half drow, so I don't think he has that many brothers.
Was he ever in a boy band?
They tend to get rid of them. Uh, he works at the Institute, does a lot of studies there. I met him because he needed to basically hire a bodyguard. When he went to go look at some old ruins in person, they were infested with undead. He's not really great at the killing undead thing. I'll glance over at Serena and be like, no offense, but just needed somebody to help him. And ever since then, whenever he has like when he needs to go out into the field to do work, he usually sends me a message since I've worked with him before. So just do the sort of just bodyguard work for him.
Okay.
But
Pleasant
he's very
person.
smart. Yeah, yeah. He's
You trust him?
he's pretty smart. He has kind of he can be like a little religious, kind of like probably not as bad as Demaco's, but he's a little
Fitch is like,
religious.
just annoying, isn't it?
You are telling me. We might see
He side eyes Kaeviir when he says it.
we might see Vess and Savra there. They messaged me earlier.
The hummus? No, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Savra is the daughter of Jander.
You're the vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting families.
Mm-hmm. You know that guy that I wanted to kill and you guys just kind of stood there? That's
Yeah, I remember.
That's Jander.
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, there's like 4 clones of Gender running around or something.
Well, she hates all of them then.
Good to know.
How's everyone's quarters? Have you guys checked out your rooms?
Well, it's nice. The bed's a lot more comfortable than what I'm used to. I'll say that much.
We coast in style.
The lack of seasickness is also a bonus.
Well, it does get windy sometimes. You will have some things jostle around. Most of the cabinets and shelves have little locks on them, so feel free to use them. Keep your things contained. And yeah. I want to go back to eating this massive steak. Living vicariously through Kaeviir right now. I'm
so let's say we do find out some information about what's going on once we get to the Institute. Any ideas about what our next move is?
Well, I would think that once we learn some information about these tyrants or would-be tyrants, we should start trying to make a decision about how to best handle the situation. Apparently, this place will not last very long without someone in charge, and so it is up to us to choose, and we have to choose the lesser of all evils. Though I will say it's probably necessary that maybe the lesser of all evils might not be a good leader. It said that a king that treats his people poorly will not have a kingdom for long. So
true.
We must make decisions.
And I will
Victor.
say, knowing what I know about some of the unsavory people that were in that room for us, there are definitely some names I've already crossed off my list.
Well, we will put together our assembly of names and we will make our distinct cases for each, and then in one united voice declare for them.
Victor, who was in your meeting?
Quite a few people.
Yeah.
Give them the rundown. What did you roll a dex check for?
I hit my
Oh,
I hit my keyboard. Sorry.
Dodging the poison that you put in this food.
Somehow fell off the boat.
Yep.
God damn it. We're inside the boat.
And I fell off. Fell through the floor. I clipped.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I hate when that happens. Yeah, well, among them was my uncle, who, well, let's just say we don't want him in charge, because if that whole thing you said about, treating your people poorly and not having a kingdom or anything, well, I have a feeling Darkon would probably fall apart faster than it already is. And with respect to Draga, well, he's already a Dark Lord, so I don't know exactly how that would work or why he would want to transfer from one place to the other. Plus, if I have anything to say about it, he won't live long enough to do either. So,
What about Midnight?
The creepy guy with the long nose and the weird third-person monologue.
Well, it's not
Victor,
a long.
Well,
Victor's attention peaked. The docks here?
Does he want it?
He doesn't want it, but that makes him likely the best candidate for it. Those who yearn for power are often not the ones who should wield it.
what about you?
What about me?
What are your thoughts on the subject? Do you want it?
Do I want what?
To I just got to gesture to everything around.
Do I want the boat? Yeah, I want the ship.
No,
It's my ship. I built it. I want it.
all of us are up for consideration on this, remember?
No, I don't want it.
I don't either. My life is on the sea. Or maybe in the air. I don't know. This is starting to grow on me a bit. It is not sitting in a throne in charge of Darkon.
Kess is out.
I prefer the mercenary life.
Yeah, let's go with that. Right now, the only two options, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Midnight, who has never seemed unusually evil, though through some dialogue that we've recently heard, he seems to have some claim to the throne. And my other option, I hope everyone here is, if you don't want to hear something unpleasant, feel free to cover your ears. Strahd.
He's dead.
Nothing's really ever dead.
There wasn't a Strahd at the meeting.
My point is that Strahd was evil, but some of these things that we've heard about these other lords, chasing a soul of a long lost lover is not the worst. Did do some horrible things, so I'd much prefer Midnight, but whether or not we can get him, it seems like, from my approximation, from reading some of those ancient texts.
What about Soth?
I don't know too much about him other than he showed up, killed a bunch of people in front of me for no reason, it seemed like.
That doesn't sound like a vote of confidence.
I don't know him well. I'm not saying that he's crossed off the list. Everyone should be given a fair appraisal. But Midnight right now is my front runner.
I don't know much about the guy, but judging our experiences with him so far, I don't have any reason to vote against him.
I think we definitely need to do a deeper dive into all of these people to learn more accurately what they're about before we can ever make any suggestion. And I look forward to seeing which one of them yearns for the throne by sending me notification. Anyone who sends me a letter probably wants it. They're jumping through all kinds of hoops in order to get any type of support, especially from someone who's offed a Dark Lord before. There's a lot to go on, but we'll have to wait for some of it to develop before we can make a choice. So first things first, we get to the Institute, we do our research.
Oh.
And we talk to Fiven, and we see if he has 4 brothers. Or had 4 brothers, Drow, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess on that note, I'll head back up to the flight deck. Make sure that Brendan hasn't touched anything.
Well, we're not spinning out, so
I suppose that's a
sign.
good sign. Yeah, but thank you for the meal and the accommodations, and I promise not to change altitude quickly without good reason in the future.
And thank you for your signature and for your unending servitude. I appreciate it.
Unending. No, wait, though. There was clearly a term limit on that contract.
I should show you this. What phase of the moon is out right now?
I would have to go step out onto the flight deck to see for sure.
I would know. Dewok, what phase of the moon, since this is sort of part of it.
New moon.
Oh well. Well, we'll wait 30 days or 15 days, and then you can read the rest of your contract.
Oh, okay.
Patience is a virtue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a ship to fly. I will push in. I do clean up after myself. So if there is a place for me to take my dishes or whatever, I will do so before leaving. And I'll head on up, and I'll make
When you're
sure.
ready, when you're ready for rest, come get me and I'll take over.
That sounds good.
And for the rest of you, no, you guys are fine. I just wanted to put you on edge for a bit. Smoke's in the lab. Who wants to have a long conversation in the zone of truth?
I think I will get some rest.
Then farewell, Kestrel.
And I will head out to get my 4 hours of meditation.
I'm gonna slide her some cigars before she leaves.
Thank you.
No problem. There's matches in the cabin.
Thanks.
Interesting. I'll head to the lab with you. I got work to do.
Talk about it, Vic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and flip the workboard, and I'll come in there, and I want to take a look at those mirrors too.
All right. He got up and started heading down that way. They grabbed the dishes and started on them.
I'm gonna sit back in the chair and put my feet on the table for a bit while I finish my cigar.
Lena gets up. See you in a bit, Dad.
See you.
All right.
He doesn't know how to react to that. He's just like,
Serena's in the background, just mouth wide open, just
You know, having your mouth open like it's just it's off-putting. You look like you're like one of those type of ghosts, not like a normal
You're gonna
live in the
swallow a
house kind of
fly.
ghost.
Relena leans back in. That's how banshees are born. Watch that. Just Serena tries to stomp her foot and it goes right through the floor.
Do we want to end it here?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
I'm going to eat
Alright.
so much fried chicken.
Oh Lord.
So much. Like it's going to be upsetting for my stomach in about an hour. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism. We really appreciate you coming in and listening. We also really appreciate all the people who support our Patreon. By supporting the Patreon, you're going to get behind the scene uncut clips that you'll get to see sort of like maybe the tissue behind some of the edited, cleaned up content. And you'll get that whenever we have a big block of it to drop, as well as any updates or any information behind the scenes stuff that we think the Patreons would like to know. So if you'd like to support our Patreon and help us continue making the high quality, high octane podcast that you've come to expect, go ahead to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you. And as usual, the invoice is in the mail.
I'm gonna go grab me a drink. I'm right back.
Okay.
I need to grab me a drink too.
Okay.
But first, doo-doo sprinkles.
Ew.
Can't believe you guys set up a shoe attack on me. What a bitch.